a lot of terrorism in the air, but do not worry. I'm here, the peacemaker.
You are the original terrorist.
The peacemaker is here. But anyways, let's talk about Easter. Everywhere around the world right now is Easter Monday.
Yeah.
And then we're celebrating a very significant holiday for Christians around the world. And it's just interesting that you and I had that conversation this morning about Easter. When you said Happy Easter, and I was like, I'm like, okay.
But, you just said something that Christians, okay, it's a Christian celebration.
Yes.
But is it being celebrated? Are we celebrating? I don't think the whole point of the Christmas celebration is being celebrated.
No, I mean, Easter is a celebration of Christ.
Of a particular figure in the Bible. The protagonist of the whole Bible, isn't it? Right? The whole point of the Bible. But it's not about him anymore. It's not about the protagonist of that book.
Well,
hold on.
No. An interesting perspective. Let's have it.
No, it's true. It's not really.
It's not about him. How?
It's about bunnies and Easter eggs. It's about it's just like Christmas.
That's because it has been commercialized.
Yeah, no, obviously the Christians, the people who subscribe to that particular religion, they would,
So, fun fact,
the figure.
Most of the Christian holidays or traditions that you have all year round were initially something else.
Right.
They were initially something else. And then, of course, when Christianity took over, some of these festivals, and all of that, celebrations were converted. So I would not be surprised. I can't really remember the origins of Easter. Maybe when we go on a break, I'll check. I can't really remember, but I know that it wasn't originally Easter for the resurrection morning. It wasn't original. The same goes for Christmas. Which else? What else? Which other one? Different. Same goes for Christmas. So,
what's Passover? I know Passover.
No, Passover is for Jews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly for Jews.
That one is
one. You know that. Okay. Yes. This one. Passover has always been.
Yeah.
So if you are a rabbi or you are a Jew right now, that's it. They celebrate Hanukkah. They celebrate all of that. So
Mitzvah.
For Jews, Bar Mitzvah, that's their own. That's the tradition. But let's just focus on the resurrection part of Easter, and not the
commercialization of the whole event. But take it or leave it, you know that we've said this before, I think during the Christmas period, that almost all holidays, either Christmas or Ramadan, I don't know what they, Eid al-Kabir, Eid al-Fitri, other religious activities and all of that have been commercialized. They've started, a company has bought into the idea and then they've made it something. I mean, why we now have Christmas as red and white, like the original, the official color of Christmas, why it is red and white, is because the company decided that, this is what we're going to do. And we've all bought into it. We just feel like that's the color for Christmas and all of that. So I just feel like businesses have, found a hack, or brands have found a hack to make it something. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to check. I believe that it must have been a company that made Easter a bunny. Because I wondered, our creative for Easter was a bunny, and we would see eggs, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
In fact, I so desperately want to check. I think when we go on a break,
I think we should check because
I can't remember, but I know once I had to, because initially, I grew up in a family where maybe up until I was 7, 8, we still celebrated Easter. In fact, Yorubas believe is Odun Kekere, so to speak, like Christmas is the big one, Easter is the smaller one. So before then, inflation was not this bad. So your mom will probably buy you Easter clothes, apart from Christmas clothes. So when she's buying Christmas clothes in December, she'll buy a size bigger, so that you grow
into it by
Easter.
Yeah.
So, but at some point, the church we attended at the time felt like they were not going to participate in the commercial aspect of it. Rather, they were going to focus on the more spiritual, of course, which is where our focus should be. The more spiritual aspect of it, like soul winning and talking to people about the death of Jesus and the resurrection and power of Christ and all of that. And so going forward, they stopped all the Easter fiesta and all. So now I only tell people Happy Easter out of courtesy. I don't care much about the fact that it's Easter. Same goes for Christmas. I just do it to people out of courtesy, so that, because for me, it's not a do or die. I don't have any emotional attachment to it. I don't think it is extra special.
Yeah.
It's just one of those days for me. Yeah. Plus, working in the media doesn't give you more choice, because you work on Easter.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's so different.
You know, that was why when you asked me this morning, I was like, right. I actually forgot, because I mean, I'm at work. You know, most people, this morning when I was coming to work, somebody told me, oh, happy Easter and everything. How was your holidays? I was like, what holidays?
Where?
I mean, you know, most people got their holidays from Friday. That's Good Friday.
Yes.
What is Saturday? Good Saturday.
Oh.
Well, in the story, I think he's still inside the tomb.
Wasn't it nailed on the cross then?
It was nailed
on Friday.
Then he arose on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yes.
But today we meet him at Galilee.
Yes.
All right. I just needed
it's
to
true.
be sure.
I remember growing up, people used to say they were going to Galilee.
So today is meant to be like picnic day, fun day for everybody before. So tomorrow people resume school.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but how
did they make
out.
I don't even know what's going on.
But so how did you feel? For people that attended boarding school, they must have felt left out and sad, because I mean, when you're done with it, in fact, Easter Monday is when they return back to school.
Yes.
Return to school rather, and then I'm like,
yeah, we just don't do schools. There just isn't class, because I went to boarding school.
Yeah.
So you just don't have classes.
You just okay.
Yeah, you do everything else but classes.
But then you are in the. Do you get special chicken?
Yeah, but you know, boarding school food is boarding school food, isn't it? So whether it's Easter chicken or regular chicken, it's still boarding school food. So
okay.
Let's just leave it there.
Now there is Good Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
They call the Saturday Holy Saturday.
Okay.
And then there's
Easter Sunday and
then of course Easter Monday. They should be calling Easter Monday Galilee Monday.
You know, that would actually make sense. You know, there is that song. Actually.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to remember it.
So it's
which one? I like the Man of Galilee.
No, there's a Galilee song. On the way to Galilee.
No, that's Calvary.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's just make up our own lyrics. Let's write our own song.
I'm sorry, I made
See a copy Easter special.
I just heard it out. I was like, on the way to
on the way to Galilee.
I made it up. Yeah. Wow. In my mind, you know, the song was in my mind, and I was like, oh, the way to God.
I mean, you are better. Some people sing it, oh, where it to Calvary.
Wow.
No way.
I'll show you the video.
You have to show me.
I'll show you the video.
No way.
I laughed my head off.
No way.
I'm not joking. So apparently, you know, when we were growing up, some of us didn't hear the words to songs that were being sung. We just make it up as we go.
Right.
Yeah, you know, make up our own.
We just make it up as we go.
It's like what we took on Friday for highlights.
So our highlights on Friday. This is due. I must have sent it to you on Instagram. If I haven't, then I will. There's this guy. He is a UK guy, and then he has a friend. It's a TikTok video. He has a friend. So his friend is proper UK. So he is Nigerian. That he's always say, "Do you know that song? Which tune? That tune, bro. That tune. Like which tune? Like churro, 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 churro. I want you to sing it in an African accent. Churro, churro, churro. Really, really, it's having so much fun. Really. Yeah. And I just remember that as kids, what we did is we cannot get the lyrics to a song. We just substitute.
Yeah.
Like you know what, Shakira, Shakira,
Shakira.
We just brought out something. And then we just did it, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
So now,
it's like the Jerusalem song where people where no matter where you go, remember the road that leads you home. And then they say something in their language.
Money.
But with Nigerians have minds to substitute.
Body Thomas.
And that way it leads almost to every home. Really.
But you know that it's stuck. it's stuck.
Yeah.
I want to believe that if they come to Nigeria to perform that song,
that's probably what they're going to say.
They're going to say Bode Thomas because they know that it became popular. And you know that Nigeria is a vibe anywhere around the world. We would always create
trendsetters.
Something. We're trendsetters everywhere. It's just fun. But anyways, my Easter celebration. I cannot remember the last time I had an Easter celebration. Really?
I mean, no. Also, same here. I can't remember.
Okay, so you know what I normally do on Easter is I'll go to like an Anglican Christian church. You know, Anglican churches, they have very beautiful...
Why did he say Anglican Christian church?
Do we have an Anglican
traditional church? We need to understand what's going on.
I'll try to put it into perspective for people that don't probably understand the different sects or different... Is it... what's it called? The different sects.
You just say Anglican church.
You know, there's...
Because you're making it sound like this. Anglican,
you know, the Christians...
Muslim church.
Yeah, okay.
Anglican traditional church.
Okay, that's true. You know, the Christians have like Anglican churches, the Pentecostal churches,
Methodist,
Presbyterian.
So I would normally go to an Anglican church because they have very beautiful choir. I love it. And they have this like Easter special choir that they do, which I love. So
you love classical music?
Yeah, I know. I like classical music. I enjoy classical music normally, but then you know, what I like more is I love live music. And then you know, then when it's like live music, live Christian music like that, particularly designed for that celebration, it's always amazing. Like Christmas choir celebration is beautiful. Easter, so that's what I normally would do on Easter. You know, just go, for instance, this kind of Easter Monday, just go listen to the choir sing. Beautiful. I love it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm actually very, 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 very indifferent about classical music. Very, very.
Really?
For the fact that I was even in a choir and we sung it.
It's nice to study with, actually. It's actually...
You told me that and
it's good for productivity. It's calming, actually.
Yeah.
It's very calming.
Speaking about music, my own playlist is quite eclectic.
Okay.
I pick from almost every genre. For me, it is more about the words of the song. I'm a poet. I write poems. So for me, that's what ticks first. I hear a song, it is the rhyme, it is what was said. That's what ticks first. It is what wasn't said but was implied. Like that's what ticks first. So if any song, once the lyrics is bam with me, I can make do with the beats. Just make sure the lyric makes sense. Then for classical music that doesn't have words, that is just maybe things like Mozart playing. There are some, I'm selective about it. There are some that jars my nerves. Like, this is too noisy.
But it's somehow nice for productivity. I don't know. It's somehow nice.
For you.
Well, for me.
I mean, if you want to get me productive, let's do some rap. Let's go. Let's go.
Hip hop.
I'm sorry. I'm going to be rapping along and I will not do anything.
Literally, just little karaoke there.
you would get me joined up. All right, let's go, and everything. But honestly, like my music playlist is interesting, extremely interesting, because it has to be a bit of everything. And you will get me if I attend your service and you are doing something that has everything. And
you know the funny thing about having a verse music playlist is, so for me, if Ade comes and says, oh, MC, play us some song, I look at Ade, I'll be like, okay, I think he would want to listen to this. So I would select a few
that was to play.
Yeah, because if, for instance, I'm playing, what's your favorite song right now? Just mention one. Okay, maybe I'm playing Ginger by Wizkid and Burna Boy for Ade because Ade would like it, and then maybe suddenly in between a song like Oluwa lo pe mi lo yan mi wa, Sunny Ade comes in. I look at his reaction first, like okay. So if he doesn't react, I'm like, okay,
he likes it.
But you know, like,
it's cool.
You know, when I want to listen to people's music choices, like for instance, you get into my car and you want to connect to the music, I prefer to hear what you hear. Do you understand? Because if you enter my vehicle and you want to play you think I'll play music for you. You have another thing coming.
Yeah,
she knows this. She knows this. Like, I'm going to play music I want to hear because I feel like I want to like show you a side of me. So like if and with arts anyway, whatever arts that we choose, like in manner of what kind of movies we like, what kind of books we like to read.
Expressions.
Well, yeah, they are all expressions of like a subconscious, a deeper part of ourselves. So I prefer that people would, play me what you like. I don't mind. I probably love Vibe to it as fair, but after I'm like, okay.
My question is, what is this song? If I do not like the song, I'll just say, what is the song?
Yes.
What are we listening to?
Yeah.
Yes, I am not very nice about it.
And I'm like, what are we listening to again? Who's this? Like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, she's done that to me quite a few times. Actually.
But honestly, for Easter, for music during Easter, it has to be a vibe. Like, it has to be the vibe because mostly there's really no celebration.
Then I think Nigerians are not even so keen on plenty celebrations anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like we have become so like, okay.
And I think it's since the lockdown. I've noticed this, what you're saying, since the lockdown. We're not really excited anymore.
I mean, there is already so much
going on.
And I think, we did a conversation on Tea or Coffee, social anxiety.
Yes.
So I think social anxiety has something to do with it. My friends and I were literally talking about this the other day. Like how, like normally Easter or Christmas, you see people outside.
Everywhere, all dressed up.
Everywhere.
You would know.
But it's not
it may not just be social anxiety. You also have to ask yourself, do I have the money to blow?
That's a valid
Because
question.
what you would buy, I mean, as at last year, what you would buy for 100 naira has doubled in price now.
Yes.
I mean, one way or another.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine my surprise. My mouth was ajar and the woman was just laughing.
Yeah.
I needed to do a quick jollof rice recipe and I felt, let me just buy ready-made tomato paste instead of going through all the trouble of blending mine and blah, blah. Yeah. And then I got there. In my mind, it's still 15 naira now. And I got there and she said 150.
Wow.
I was like, wow. Like, I don't say that again.
Wow.
She said 150. I said, And then I just said thank you and I turned back. Not that I couldn't, but I just couldn't process.
Yeah.
How did it go from here to there?
Wow. So I think that's also contributed because the lockdown also was it took its toll on people mentally, financially, like. So right now, I'm sure that a lot of people lost their jobs last year.
Yeah.
A lot of people got their salaries slashed last year. So many things like that happened to different people. So the first question is, it's rent year.
Yeah.
It is rent year.
Yeah.
It's rent year. I need to pay my rent. Opportunity cost. What's my priority list? What's important? Do I need to go out this weekend to go and blow up money, or should I just respect myself?
Yeah, but
eat my gari in peace.
Okay. So I mean, what you're saying. We actually saw it on Business just this morning. Yeah. We took a news where it says unemployment has risen from 27 to 33.3%, which is actually it's actually sad. And I find what you said interesting because it's not just in Nigeria. Actually, it's actually around the world. Even in the UK, where we broadcast as well. People are still on furlough. People are getting laid off their jobs because businesses just can't afford, to keep them there anymore.
Yeah.
But, with all this being said, I don't know. I still think that for the sake of mental health, people need a bit of woman. That's what
for Nigerians.
Well, not just for Nigerians.
Spring break and everything.
Yeah. I feel for the sake of a healthy mental health, I would say people still need to, if you need to budget and save up for it, you please do that.
Oh, if you don't even have to spend money at all.
Yeah, you really, actually.
What? I'm sorry.
No, wait.
No, what we mean in terms of spending money. Really?
What would you have without money?
Okay. No, it doesn't have to be
Owambe in the sense of Owambe, but this idea of hanging out, letting out steam.
Right.
Like you can go to a park, you can go to a library. For example, we didn't have light for 2 days in my area over the weekend. Fancy the Easter celebration without light. And so yesterday, I was supposed to go to my barber's shop to go charge because he turned on his gen. And then I sat down there, I plugged in. I went with a book because I wasn't really interested in...
At a barber shop?
Yeah.
And you were able to read?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying basically is just find outlets.
Yeah.
It makes it easy. It makes it easy to bear. Find outlets.
Yeah.
Get creative. Paint something. Use clay to mold something. Just let it out.
Exactly.
Really.
Exactly.
It isn't everybody. Let me just let you know.
Don't start.
Wait, it is not everyone that will paint, mold, carve, and start this. Please do not let Yemisi put you in that. She knows the name that I call her. She's always molding, and painting, and carving, and everything. So there is this journey.
It's relaxing though, isn't it? It's very like therapeutic, isn't it?
Is it as relaxing as dancing though?
You see, that's what works for you.
That's
I
what works for
cannot
you.
dance to save my own life.
Okay, that's fine. We get it, but all the same, it's just been an interesting year, really. And I think I agree with the fact that people have to find a
Outlets,
way of letting steam
Before we
out.
start snapping at each other.
Yes, really. Really.
But, you know, people are very touchy these days.
Yeah.
Any small thing, somebody's snapping at you that please don't bring it here and everything. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Have you guys noticed, before we go on the break, have you guys noticed that as Nigerians, we always put sorry first before we do anything?
No, we're apologizing we're apologizing in advance.
Yeah.
Because what I'm about to say might touch the wrong nerve. So let me apologize in advance. And I think it's really not nice. Someone had to caution me. Like, I came with that culture into official emails.
Wow.
Sorry, I'd like to.
Whoa.
Our boss had to caution me. Yeah, you say sorry a lot. So I'm writing an email. Hello, apologies for... Stop apologizing, just go straight.
According to reports, with this sorry mentality, especially for Africans, women do it more.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, women do it more. So I was listening to a podcast one day, and the woman was saying that women should stop apologizing for their existence.
Yes.
Like every time they want to do anything, either as a boss or as a subordinate or whatever, or as a partner,
or you even want to suggest something that
sorry, I'd like to. What are you saying?
I don't know if what I'm about to say will make sense. Just say it anyway.
Just say, really. This Easter, do not be sorry.
Yeah.
Have fun, enjoy yourself, and relax and dance, please. I don't know what the both of them are saying.
Happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter, everyone.